Good day everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you're enjoying the series and the classes as we are going through this series. This evening we're going to be talking about chordates and we're going to be talking about the phylum Pisces. The phylum Pisces. Now this is also a two-part series where we get to discuss the characteristics and the features of the phylum Pisces. Now Pisces are also known as fishes and it's important to know their characteristics and their structures, adaptations, and how these things function together. First thing to note is that the Pisces are majorly aquatic organisms. So they can be found in aquatic environments. They can be found in different types of aquatic environments. And these include the marine environment, the brackish environment. These are where you have salt water, very high salt content in the rivers, in the water bodies. And then you also have the fresh water bodies, the fresh water bodies such as the ponds, the rivers, and the lakes. So you can find Pisces in all of these environments, and this is important to know. Now, examples of our Pisces or our fishes include organisms such as the catfishes, the dogfishes, the sharks, the fin rays, the tilapias. All these fishes are examples of organisms that we have under the phylum Pisces. Now, important characteristics of the phylum Pisces is that some of them, not all of them, some of them are covered in scales. They have scales covering every part of their body, and these scales provide protection for the fishes. Provides protection for the fishes, and the scales are usually slimy, so they also help the fishes to be able to swim quite easily and freely in the river, in the water. So scales are an important characteristics that many Pisces have, but some Pisces do not have scales. So like I said earlier, it's not every fish that possesses scales. Some of them do not have scales, and they're also able to survive quite well in the water environment, in the aquatic environment, without possessing scales. Now, most fishes, or if not all of them, use fins. They have fins, and these fins help them in their locomotion. It helps them to be able to move. Of course, we know that fishes swim in the rivers, they swim in the marine environment, in the aquatic environment, and this swimming is made possible partly by the presence of fins. Now, there are many different types of fins, and we'll still do classes where we'll look at the diagrams of fishes and break down the diagrams one by one. But as we can remember, or we can recollect, some of the types of fins that fishes do have are the pectoral fins, the pelvic fins, the caudal fins, the anal fins. These are all fins that are present within a lot of Pisces and help the Pisces with their locomotion. Now, a lot of Pisces are also poikilothermic in nature. They are poikilothermic in nature. And the meaning of an organism being poikilothermic in nature is that that organism maintains the same temperature as the environment in which the organism is. Meaning that organism is not able to regulate its temperature, and that the temperature the organism has is the same temperature as its environment. So if you want to know the temperature of a fish, all you need to do is take the temperature of the water in which the fish is. That tells you the temperature of the fish. Such organisms are said to be poikilothermic in nature. Now, for gaseous exchange, for exchange of oxygen and CO2, fishes also take in oxygen and give out CO2. The gills are responsible. The fishes use their gills for gaseous exchange, and this is important to note. Fishes also have what we call a lateral line. Now, the lateral line usually runs at the back of the fish from the head to the tail, and the lateral line is important because it is there for sensitivity. It helps the fish to be able to detect movement, irritability, sensitivity. The fish is able to detect movement in the water at any point in time, and that is a mechanism that helps the fish to be able to save itself. So this is important, the presence of a lateral line. Now, lastly, in this first part, we talk about the fact that fishes have what we call a swim bladder. Now, this swim bladder is a structure that is present within a lot of fishes, and this swim bladder is like having a balloon inside the fish. And the swim bladder is like a balloon-like structure which you have inside the fish, and is usually filled with oxygen. Now, just the way a balloon works, that's how the swim bladder works, and it helps the fish for buoyancy. And the idea is that the more air that is taken into the swim bladder, the fish is able to float more. And when the fish wants to go into deeper areas of the river, the fish releases a lot of the oxygen, the gas that is within the swim bladder, and the fish is able to descend into deeper parts of the sea. So we can see that both the fins and the swim bladder help the fish to swim and to move around. Thank you for listening to this part of this lecture. Please remember to like our content and subscribe to our channel. Have a wonderful day.